Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a crucial part of your vehicle's steering system, the outer tie rod. If you've been noticing shaky steering, uneven tire wear, or a clunking noise while turning, it might be time to replace your outer tie rod. This video will guide you step by step through the entire replacement process, right from the comfort of your own garage. Let's get started. The outer tie rod connects your steering rack to the steering knuckle. It allows the wheels to turn with precision and helps maintain alignment. A worn tie rod can make your car unsafe, so replacing it in time is essential. You'll often hear mechanics call it the link between your hands and the road, and that's pretty accurate. How do you know your tie rod is going bad? Look for these signs: loose or shaky steering, uneven tire wear, noises when turning, excessive play in the steering wheel. If you're noticing any of these symptoms, it's time to take action. Before we begin, let's talk about tools. You'll need a tie rod puller or separator, a full wrench set, jack stands, a floor jack, and some penetrating oil like UD40. Safety first, always use jack stands when working under your vehicle, and to make sure the car is on a level surface. Start by removing the wheel to access the suspension components. Spray penetrating oil on the tie rod nut to loosen it. Use a wrench to remove the nut. Then use a puller tool to separate the tie rod from the steering knuckle. Be patient, it might be rusted in place. Take note of the number of turns it takes to remove the tie rod from the inner rod. This helps maintain alignment. Now install the new outer tie rod by reversing the steps. Thread it in the same number of turns to maintain approximate alignment. Tighten the castle nut and don't forget to insert a new cotter pin if required. Reinstall the wheel and lower the vehicle. You're almost done. Even if you match the number of turns, we still recommend getting a professional alignment after replacing a tie rod. It ensures proper tire wear and safe driving. Most local shops offer quick alignment checks, and it's worth the investment. Double check that everything is tight, the cotter pin is secure, and the wheel is torqued correctly. Now take your car for a short drive. Listen for any unusual noises and make sure the steering feels tight and responsive. Before lifting the car, crack those lug nuts loose. Don't take them off yet, just loosen them, so you're not fighting the wheel once it's in the air. Jack up the front of the vehicle and secure it on jack stands. Give it a gentle shake. If it's not rock solid, fix that before moving forward. Remove the wheel completely so you can see the tie rod end, the steering knuckle, and the jam nut on the inner tie rod. Before you touch anything, count how many turns it takes to remove the old tie rod. You can also mark the position with a paint pen. This will help keep your alignment close enough to drive safely to an alignment shop. Spray penetrating oil on the jam nut and threads. Loosen the jam nut with a wrench, but don't spin the tie rod out yet. Pull out the cotter pin from the castle nut. If it's rusted, you might need to bend or cut it. Then, remove the castle nut using the appropriate socket. This is where the tie rod puller or pickle fork comes in handy. Place it between the tie rod end and the steering knuckle and apply steady pressure. If you don't have one, a couple of firm taps on the knuckle with a hammer can help pop it loose. Now, unscrew the tie rod from the inner tie rod, counting each turn until it comes free. Remember that number. Thread the new tie rod onto the inner tie rod, the exact same number of turns. This keeps your alignment close. Insert the ball joint stud into the steering knuckle. Then hand tighten the castle nut. Using a torque wrench, tighten the castle nut to the manufacturer's specs. Then insert a brand new cotter pin to lock it in place. Tighten the jam nut snug against the tie rod end. Double check everything. Threads fully seated, cotter pin secure, and no visible play in the tie rod. Put the wheel back on, snug the lug nuts, lower the car, and torque the lug nuts to spec. Start the car and turn the steering wheel, lock to make sure everything feels smooth. Then, take it for a short, careful test drive. If the steering feels off, get a professional alignment immediately. In fact, you should always get an alignment after replacing steering components. And that's it. You've just replaced your outer tie rod like a pro. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe for more DIY car repair tips, and drop a comment about what project you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.